Hello everyone, I wanted to say thank you very much for taking the time to view my video here on YouTube that I've created. This is exactly to show you how to program a later model GM vehicle. I've got a 2005 GMC Envoy that I'm showing the programming for. Anyway, what you would do is your vehicle's closed obviously right now. What we're going to do is we're going to open up the vehicle. I'm going to sit in the driver's seat. Close the door, and real quick, just to illustrate, the remote that I'm programming does not work. This is a used remote. As you can see, it does not work. What we're going to do is we're going to place the key into the ignition, just as so. And what we're going to do is we're going to hold down this lock button. We've got to hold it down. You'll hear all of your locks just lock. And now I'm going to have to place the camera down just for a moment. I'll go back and show you this after I program the remote, but again, I'm placing the camera down, my finger's still pressed on the lock position. We're going to cycle the key from off to run twice very quickly. Run, off, run, off. Lock cycle to confirm the programming mode, and then what we're going to do is release your finger, take the remote, new or used, it doesn't really matter, hold down the buttons on the remote. Here in just a moment, my locks are going to cycle on their own automatically, as you can hear. There they go. They just cycled on their own. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the key, turn it to the run position. The horn beeps twice, the locks cycle to indicate that the programming is complete. Turn your key off, pull the key out, and now the remote that I just programmed works. Now, just to go back and show you what I did whenever I had to place the camera down. I didn't have three hands, so I had to obviously place the camera down. So anyway, what I had to do during that time frame is I had to keep this hand right here on the lock button. I had to hold it down, and then I had to have my key. You know, the key was here in the ignition. This is the off position, whenever your key goes freely in and out of the ignition. The run position is whenever your lights all light up there on the dash light, on the dash. That's the run position. It's just before you actually are able to start your vehicle. And I cycled this extremely quickly. I went from run to off, just like that, during the whole time that my hand was over here on the lock button. You got to make sure that you keep your hand on the lock button whenever you cycle this key. Anyway, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message through YouTube. If you purchase this from me on eBay, I do greatly appreciate your business. And please know that I am always more than happy to help if you have any kind of questions. Again, this is pretty much the same programming procedure as any later model GM vehicle would have, whether it's a TRAILBLAZER, Silverado, even a HHR or whatnot. I believe it's all the same video, the same instructions. If you have any questions, again, please feel free to send me a message. My email address is keyfobbit1@hotmail.com. My eBay user ID is also S like Sam, C like Charlie, T-Bird, just like the vehicle, then the number 1. That's it, SCTBird1. So check me out there in the community. I have plenty of brand new remotes for later model GM vehicles, such as this 05 Envoy, as well as several used remotes for the same vehicle. And they price anywhere from $15 on up to $23. So just holler at me if I can be of any help. Or again, if you have any programming questions, I'm always more than happy to help. I can't stress that enough. Thanks again. Hope you have a great evening or rest of the day, and thanks again.